I'm Laura Steyerman. I'm the Regional Vice President for Utah.
I'm Steve Delgado. I'm a Special Investigator with SIU.
My name is Rich Edwilson. I work in IT.
So my name is Doug Lucas. I'm an account manager at the finance department here at WCF. I'm from Brazil and I moved to the United States back in 1997. I came here to finish my MBA. During this time I was going to school, I didn't have the opportunity to work in the field that I was used to, that was accounting. And I started working in car washes and as a janitor as well. Actually, I was a janitor here in WCF. My experience as being a janitor and helped me to realize how people look at you and the perspective where you came from. They don't see what you know and your education and your skills. I have a lot of people, they look at me as just an immigrant that came here legally, and that's why I was a janitor. But they didn't know my background or anything about my life. So when I was hired as an account technician back in 2012, people started looking at me, once the janitor is sitting at a desk, what they are going to do it. They didn't realize how much education I had and I had an MBA. So it was a surprise to a lot of people about my skills and my potential. And I showed to my managers that I was really a hard worker, and I got the position as account manager. So I try to contribute to the company as much as I can, because I know how important it is, and I try to help my team to succeed professionally too.
I don't want this to feel like I'm trying to undermine the idea of diversity as racial or cultural or religious diversity counts, but I wanted to kind of express an experience that has helped me open my mind towards diversity. I spent 8 years living in Italy. And in Italy, I was an absolute minority, only American in the city where I lived, only really English speaker in the area. You knew you were different, you felt you were different, you felt like people were looking at you differently because they knew you were different, right? And I think this helped me over the years open up and be able to even more greatly empathize with those that are different, and we need to respect that. It's important that we recognize diversity and we recognize the value of being different.
I'm a Hispanic male, and I have heritage from Cuba, Puerto Rico. I have Native American heritage and African as well, but it's not always apparent to everyone. With that's come some unfortunate and sometimes positive effects. I've had some incidents where a coworker was unaware that I was Hispanic and made some offensive and derogatory comments about the Hispanic community and fraud. I remember feeling offended and hurt. While that was an extremely negative experience I've had at this company, what happened next was extremely positive. I was immediately supported by my manager, my friends, HR, and the company as a whole. And they were able to make me feel like I was included, and that this kind of behavior was not tolerated at this company. And it was great to see that kind of love and support from the company.
I have been here 25 years. There were a few times when I thought about leaving because I didn't see a place for somebody like me here. Being one of the few black people, and particularly black women, sometimes I wondered, do I have a path here? Do I have a future here? Thankfully, the leadership here, that being Kevin Peterson, Matt Lyon, Ray Pickup, saw a path forward that I was unable to see for myself. You may not see somebody that looks like you ahead of you or around you, but it doesn't mean that you don't have a place here at WCF. Diversity, equity, and inclusion are important to me because we all do better with a diversity of thought. We need different ideas, opinions, and perspectives, viewpoints, and histories in order to make sure that we are providing an excellent insurance experience. If we all think the same way, how are we able to connect with our policyholders and our agents and our suppliers? We have to be able to recognize differences, acknowledge the differences, and celebrate in those differences.
When I hear these terms, it's easy to think race and ethnicity off the top of our heads, but it's so much more than that. The most important thing about it to me is that I can come into work with who I am and know that that's not going to affect how I'm treated, and that I could come here and work and get the job done and be supported by my company, and that everyone else here that works here can have that same feeling of safety and support.
In reality, we're all one people. We're all different, but the same. We all belong together, and our differences make us strong and help WCF become a better company to work.
We are all equal. We have potential, have skills. It doesn't matter where you came from, your language, your culture, your religion, gender, doesn't matter. We are human and we have potentials. So just explore that potential and we can grow together, and we are here to make this company better.
And the more diverse we are in all areas, race, ability, thought, gender, the better we are able to serve the communities that we're in.